I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Look for the boy with the broken smile. Ask him if he wants to stay a while, and he will be loved. He will be loved. He will be loved. He will be loved. So, today is September 26th, and it is National Pancake Day, National Johnny Appleseed Day, and National Shamu the Whale Day. Alright, so, for the 3 days, one, I really like pancakes, especially chocolate chip pancakes, you feel me. Johnny Appleseed Day, that rhyme will get in your head as soon as I say Johnny Appleseed. Sing about it. It's getting in your head right now. I know it. And then the third one is National Shamu the Whale Day. I'm going to SeaWorld pretty soon because I got my Busch Gardens and SeaWorld annual passes. So I'm excited for that. Yay! I love Shamu. He's so cute. I mean, he's kind of deadly, but he's cute too. So today was pretty average. I went to see The Maze Runner with my friend. I wasn't expecting too much from it. I was just kind of like, whatever, it's a movie. I'm not a huge fan of movies, but it was really, really, really good. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but watch it. It's really intense. There's a few jump scares. It's kind of like futuristic sci-fi-ish. Lots of technology and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really good. So just go watch it. Go watch it. I promise you will not be disappointed. So today I'm going to talk about the things that you can do in Orlando during the Halloween season because there's a whole lot, and I'm going to go do a whole lot. It's going to be good, a good October, because it's getting so close. It is the 26th, just a few more days until October. So, and a lot of this Halloween stuff starts before October. So I want to tell you a little bit of the details about what you can do if you live here in Orlando and you want to do some fun Halloween stuff. So the first one is at Disney at Magic Kingdom. It's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's from September 1st to October 31st. So it's basically that whole season. It's a long, long thing. It's usually starts at like 7-ish and goes to like midnight, 1 o'clock. So it's a long time. But you can get into the park before 7. You can just go whenever. And if you show them your pass, they'll give you an armband so that you can stay in the park and not get, shoved out when everybody else is supposed to be leaving. So there's that. It is about $64 a person, maybe a little more. So for 2 people, it's about $150. So it's not super cheap. It's kind of expensive, but it's super worth it. Basically, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is a lot of trick-or-treating. You can dress up. Adults can dress up when usually at Disney you can't dress up if you're over the age of 11. But here you can dress up and do whatever you want. I saw a lot of families dressed up in some really cool costumes. So people are very creative. So that's kind of fun to watch. And there's also some meet and greets with the Disney characters that are wearing Halloween costumes. So Mickey and Minnie will be wearing their Halloween stuff and whatever. And they also have the parade, Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade, which is a really, really famous and really good parade. It's very good. And I know most people don't really like parades if they go to Disney a lot because it's just, it's a parade. But this one is really good. So if you go, you have to watch it. And then the last thing is Hollow Wishes, which is a fireworks display. A big fireworks display with the Disney villains and stuff. So it's a good one to go to if you have children especially. Even if you don't have children, it's fun to go and you can go trick-or-treating. They have a bunch of candy and stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to that towards the end of the season. So the second thing you can do if you live here in Orlando for Halloween is Universal Orlando's, I bet you can guess, Halloween Horror Nights. It is number 24 this year, which is a long time. But I'm sure you know what Halloween Horror Nights is. It runs from September 19th to November 1st. And you can get in at 5 o'clock, but there's a secret that you can actually get into Halloween Horror Nights early. If you're already in the park for the day, go to Finnegan's Bar. As you're walking into Universal, there's like a little alleyway, and it says Finnegan's Bar on it, and it's a bar and a restaurant and stuff, so you can hang out in there, but go in there, and you can register there, and you have to wait a while for them to register and stuff, but then you can get into Halloween Horror Nights early. So that's just a little tip. When you go to Halloween Horror Nights, the prices kind of range, because if you're a Florida resident, you can go get a Coke bottle, and it'll have a little code on it, a Coke, anything Coke product like Sprite and stuff. And you go to the Halloween Horror Nights website, and you get the Florida Resident Pass if you're just going for a day. Go to the Florida Resident Pass, and it'll say like $41.99, something like that, and put in that code, and it should give you the pass for that pretty cheap. The pass for general admission is about $96, which is a huge difference from $42. So I would recommend, if you're a Florida resident and you're only going for a day, to do that. But then you can also do frequent fear passes if you're going more than one night. They change if you're going from, I think it's like Sunday to Thursday. It's cheaper than going Saturday and Friday, because those are the two busiest times. But don't even go on Saturday and Friday anyway, because there's going to be way too many people. That's when it gets the busiest. So basically what Halloween Horror Nights is they get a bunch of scare actors, and they dress them up all scary and creepy, some of them zombie-like, put makeup on them, and they look pretty great. And there's things called scare zones that they have throughout the park. There are non-scare zones places if you don't want to be near them or whatever, but there are scare zones where they'll just like wander around and scare people. There's like a huge group of chainsaw guys at one point. So there's a bunch of different things. They have decorations, and they do little like scenes of zombies and stuff in certain places. So if you go into a scare zone, look around, because there's a lot of really cool stuff to look at. But as for the houses, I'm gonna tell you guys what they are. So there's Walking Dead, which has been there for a few years, because everybody likes Walking Dead. Aliens versus Predators, which is a new one. From Dusk Till Dawn. Dracula. Face Off, which is, if you guys don't know what Face Off is, it's basically a reality kind of show where they go in competitions against each other about who can make the best, like, makeup for a certain character. So they're taking those characters and they're putting it into a house. So I thought that was pretty interesting. There's American Werewolves in London, which is the one that freaked me out the most when I went last year. So I don't know if I'll go on that one this year. And then Clowns 3D. If you don't like clowns, I know a lot of people are scared of clowns, I would not recommend going in there. But they do give you 3D glasses, which the 3D one last year that I went to was pretty cool. Kind of trippy, but it was cool. So yeah, that's it for the houses, at least of what I know. But yeah, so you should go. It's fun. The houses are a little scary, and they do try to scare you and jump at you. So a tip, if you are scared, don't act like you're scared. Act like you're totally cool, because they target the people who look scared. So don't look scared, because that's who they go to. So, but I think you'll enjoy it. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. I'm going to go in a few weeks during October, so I'm excited for it. So there's Halloween Horror Nights for it. So number 3 on the list is SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular. So this one you do not have to pay separate for. If you have a pass for the day or an annual pass or whatever, you can get into it. It's basically just this giant trick-or-treating session. I don't know. You like get a bag or whatever, and you go around to all the stations, and they tell you what candy's there and whatever, and they give you a bunch of candy, and you go around to all of the stations, and it's totally fun. And they have like sea creatures and stuff. They're not scary or anything. It's very light. It's very child friendly. They also have some arts and crafts and stuff, which are really cool. And that's some nights in October, usually only on the weekends, and it starts at like 12 or something like that. Mostly trick-or-treating is why I'm going, but along with making it not so scary, if you mix the two together, then you'll have a lot of candy. The next one is Legoland, Florida's Brick or Treat. Now, first let me tell you, I did not like Legoland. I went last year and I hated it. Sorry for those of you who like Legoland, but it is definitely a children's place. It is not for teenagers, for adults of any kind, unless you really like Legos, because the rides were bad. When it was Cedar Point, it was my favorite. Had such good roller coasters, but they changed it to Legoland. I don't like it now. The Legoland, or not the Legoland, the Lego statues are really, really, really good and really cool. So check out those statues. Those are cool. But anyway, during the Halloween season, October 4th to the 26th, I've never gone to it. I probably never will. It's too far away. It's not worth it for me, because I really didn't like Legoland. But it sounds pretty cool. I mean, there's trick-or-treating, they have games, scavenger hunts. So if you have children, that's definitely the place to go. And you don't have to pay extra for it. It is included with regular admission, just like SeaWorld. So, yeah, if you want more candy, go to that. So this one is one that I've actually never heard of. I didn't know they did this, but I might try it this year. It's called Zoo Boo Bash. It's at the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens Zoo Boo Bash, which I'm pretty sure is in Sanford. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I believe it's in Sanford. It's a bunch of trick-or-treating. Again, more trick-or-treating. And the kids can dress up and bring bags for a bunch of trick-or-treating. A haunted hayride, visit a pumpkin patch. That's fun. I haven't gone to a pumpkin patch in a long time. And learn about some of the zoo's misunderstood animals. So that's basically like any other day when they try to tell you to change the world by not killing tigers. That's probably what that is. Because I heard a lot about that yesterday at Busch Gardens. Not the point. Anyway, if you want even more candy, go to that. It is from October 18th, my birthday. That's my birthday. Sorry. And it is included with the regular zoo admission, which I'm assuming is not very expensive. So if you want something cheap and fun, I would go to the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens Zoo Boo Bash. Woo! Oh, this is another scary one. It's at Busch Gardens, Tampa. And it is Howl O Scream Cursed. It sounds pretty scary. When I went to Busch Gardens yesterday and I saw that little map, that was interesting. And then you saw a few props for Howl O Scream, and it looks kind of scary. It hasn't got as much hype as Halloween Horror Nights, and I've heard it's not as good, but I'm sure it's still very good. So if you want to get super scared, go to that. They have scare actors and houses and food and beer, just like Halloween Horror Nights. And you do have to pay extra for it. The starting price is $45 for right now. But I don't exactly know a whole lot about Howl O Scream, but I do know that it's probably going to go up depending on when you go. Friday nights, Saturday nights. So to find out the whole pricing details, then I would go to the Howl O Scream website. But I wanted to tell you guys what the houses are. So the houses are Deadfall, Zombie Containment Unit 15. That sounds fun. Deathwater Bayou, The Basement, Blood Asylum, Circus of Superstition 3D, which is what I was talking about with Halloween Horror Nights, where they give you the glasses. It's kind of trippy. Yeah, it's probably one of those. Zombie Mortuary. That sounds cool too. And The Experiment, The Final Test. Oh man. It says, try to survive as researchers challenge your fear tolerance and mental endurance in this interactive experiment. That sounds kind of scary. I don't know if I'd want to go on that one. Like human testing, that sounds awful. Like real life awful. Anyway, those are the houses. So if you want to be scared, I would go down there and do that. Oh, this is another scare one. You can probably hear by the noise my computer is making. This one is called A Petrified Forest, excuse me. It's their 7th year of doing it. It's in Altamont Springs. It's kind of this big house with a lot of forests and stuff. So they do this every year, where they use this house to kind of be like a haunted house, and they use the forest, a petrified forest, in the backyard to have some like scare zones and stuff. It's pretty cool. They have 2 trails where they have, like I said, scare actors, and they have props and all that stuff that Halloween Horror Nights does. Probably not to the same extent, but it's also a lot cheaper. So if you only want to go into one trail, it's $15. 2 trails is $25. And they have backstage tours. They have laser tag. They have a lot of different like games and stuff. They have live music. They have food. I'm pretty sure they have a bounce house somewhere. Like I said, they have laser tag. You can do VIP. But this is new. It's called Tree Fort Camping in the Scare Trail. It's $480, which is very expensive. But basically, they do a lot of stuff. You have like VIP, and you get to do all this fun stuff. You get food and whatever. And you also get to stay the night in the forest, which is super creepy and super cool. And they scare you throughout the night, and they give you like a bunch of stuff, and you get free breakfast in the morning. So that's fun. I would never be able to do that in my life, but that's fun. And they have group packages and all that stuff. So if you want to be scared, but you also want to have fun and eat lots of food and drink lots of beer, a Petrified Forest is where you should go. Yeah. Alright, that's it for the Halloween stuff that I have. If you guys know of anything else, please leave a comment. I would love to know. I want to have a super fun Halloween, especially since it's my birthday. And this one is the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot that they do every year. And they put a bunch of pavilions, or not pavilions, but just like little stands everywhere around the World Showcase. And they have different food and wine from those countries. So that's really cool, and they give you little samples. That is from September 19th to November 10th. So if you like food, and they have lots of music and wine and beer, and you should go to that. Super excited about that. But anyway, I had kind of a boring day except for watching The Maze Runner, and I went to work and school, and that was about it. So that's why I figured I would talk about Halloween instead of being all boring. So with that being said, the stupid law of the day says that if in Florida, if an elephant is left tied to a parking meter, the parking fee has to be paid just as it would for a vehicle. Now, I know this goes without saying, but there's going to be more problems than you paying that parking meter if you somehow brought a giant elephant into Florida without it being noticed. Ninja elephant, I mean, whatever. Ninja elephant. Okay, guys. That's it for me. Bye.